Oh boy, oh boy. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. How you doing? It's your friend, Cheap Ludes. I haven't been live on YouTube in a while. Not really sure what's up with that. I finally got my whole setup fixed. My power cord on my second monitor went out, making it very difficult to actually stream. So here we go. Now I'm here. So, 2K, again, in the midst of the play-in tournament. Shout out to the Bulls for overachieving once again, by the way. I have decided, instead of, I don't know, man, honoring the play-in tournament or beginning some type of push towards playoff content, which is what you kind of would expect them to do, being this is a game based on the NBA namesake. They instead decided to drop another crossover series card, which I've talked about this a bunch of times in the past, and I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over and over again. But, like, I don't have a problem with the crossover series cards, but you seem to release them at the worst possible time. I have no issue with the crossover content as long as it doesn't impede on NBA action. If there's things that are occurring in the NBA that need to be celebrated or put into the game to garner some type of support, crossover series should not impede on that in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't have an issue with the crossover series in general. But it seems that anytime they put out the crossover series, it's like immediately after some type of NBA moment that we just like don't get anything for. Like, we didn't even get moments of the week this week. Like, we literally didn't get them. Also, they took out last week's and then didn't put any new ones. Jesus Christ. I would expect that means that they're going to start doing some playoff moments and something of that nature, but it's like all good, I guess. This game is straying farther and farther from an NBA game, and I assume it has to do with the leadership that they have now, because I know they do have like a new leadership group or a new group of people that handles like content implementation for my team. We saw like a very large portion of layoffs specifically from that dev team. We also saw like people who had higher up positions kind of move off from my team, so I would assume that that probably has something to do with it. What they're trying to do now is, I swear to God, all they're doing is just turning my team into park with cards. That's kind of what it feels like to me. It feels like they are attempting to have park and then park with cards. Like, that would be the I don't know, man. That's kind of the best guess I have as to why they keep doing this, dude. I'm just going to rock out with free and budget cards. I don't give a fuck about having the best team. Yeah, me neither, to be honest. I don't care. We're going to get some pack content tomorrow, but it just feels like this year the crossover series is just sapping what little hype that people have anyway. And just, I don't know, man. It's just disappointing. Now let's talk about what could they do with the crossover series that wouldn't piss people off. I think there's actually quite a bit they could do with the crossover series that wouldn't anger and irritate people. These aren't cards that they make the day before, They have these planned out, quite a good way in the future. Like, they probably scanned in Lil Yachty and had created, I got a Hoff badge. Created this card probably months ago. Like, they realistically could drop it at any time, So it's just like, at any point, they could go ahead and drop this card. Like, it doesn't really matter, So it's kind of irritating because I feel like they drop them, but they don't really think about it at all. Also, can we talk about how the exhibition hasn't been updated in, like, since Season 1? Like, quite literally since Season 1, they haven't updated it, which is fine. It is what it is, but if you're somebody who came in this game late, then you really can't do any of these. Because outside of the current Series 1 guys, like, you probably don't have any of those older cards, so it's super annoying. I mean, they can make the crossover series pink diamonds. I really don't mind that they're rubies. It doesn't bother me. They just need to do the releases on different days. like I've said before, I don't think anybody would care about the crossover series if they consistently put out moments cards, if they consistently put out moments challenges, if they consistently tied the game to the real NBA. I really just don't think that people would care all that much. But it's like they put out this bullshit, like the alternate reality equal chance pack for 1,000 tokens. Like, first off, why are these not like 250 like every other opal? Every other opal is 250 tokens. Why is that one not 250 tokens? You know what I mean? So it's just a bunch of shit. Yeah, I wonder if that's kind of, yeah, Tim. By the way, shout out to everybody. What up, Tim Smalls? What up, Tim Preston? What up, Alba? What up, Jordan? What up, Michael? What up, True? How you doing? But I do wonder if they are using like AI for a lot of this stuff. Like, I know that everything they do is data driven to a certain extent. So I know for an absolute fact that, you know, they're making a lot of these decisions based solely on what the data is telling them. And I wonder if that same data has a lot to do with the content implementation as well, you know? It is what it is. It'd be different if it was like Def Jam Vendetta and they let me like fight these celebrities. That'd be a different situation, you know what I mean? Like if I could scrap with them, sure. Like if this was NHL and I could do fist fights, I mean that's like a different situation. That's what I'm saying. So why is it 1,000 MT? Like it may, or 1,000 MT, 1,000 tokens. Like when they did the equal chance flash forward one for 1,000, that kind of made sense because all those flash forward cards were still extremely relevant. So I didn't really mind that they were 1,000 tokens at the time because they were still top tier cards in the game. I mean, granted, George Mikan wasn't, but like people were still running Kazi. Terry was still up there as being one of the better shooting guards in the game. Don Ohl was still like a top tier point guard, but like the alternate reality packs came out a while ago. And there's dead-ass pink diamonds that are better than majority of those opals. Like, there's pink diamonds that are better than Pau Gasol, for sure. Right now, Madden is better than 2K, and that's saying a lot because Madden sucks, yeah. Coming next week to my team, earn all members of the... Okay. First off, though. Okay, I would be... You know what? That would be fucking sick, dude. You're telling me I can earn all the members of the Wu-Tang Clan? Like, I would be hyped about that as, you know, a white guy. You know, unironically, I actually do think, like, Method Man might be my favorite rapper of all time. I know that's, like, the whitest sentence I've ever said, but there's something about Method Man. He's just way too cool, man. Oh, yeah. Can't be leaving Detlef wide open. Yeah, like Logan Paul. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, WWE makes sense, too, so you can, like, beat the shit out of him. Like, oh, my God. Also, it doesn't help that I swear to God, every single time I play this game, it feels different. Like, if I feel like the game plays different every single time that I play it. Give me all the members of Metal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh my God, you're so lame, dude. Like, I really just feel like the game plays differently every single time I play it. Like, it feels different. It feels slower or faster every time. Poku, let's go. Madden does suck. I will agree. Like, the free content in Madden is significantly better, but it's so aggressively grindy. Like, Madden is incredibly grindy. Oh my God. People who sit there and camp for quick steals are the most annoying people you'll play in this game, I swear. I really thought he was going to back off of that. It was just boring. There's nothing fun about playing my team. It feels like a job. Yeah, and I mean, that's the other thing, too. In years past, you can kind of look over it because, like, the gameplay was kind of fun. And the gameplay is just not fun this year. Like, it doesn't help that the game feels different every single time you play it. Like, it does. That's not just me being, you know, aggressive. Hey, congratulations on the logo, by the way. I haven't talked to you since you got that. That's so cool. Did you get your free card yet? Who have you decided you're going to get? Are you going to go Yao Ming or are you going to go T-Mac? Unless you have either of those guys. I don't know. But yeah, it's just kind of a... I mean, look, in years past, there's always been complaints to be had about the game. Most of the time, they were just like monetization complaints. Yeah, dunking on people's heads with Method Man would be sick. That would be sick, yes. And they remove moments of the week after promising it to us. Well, all right. So what I think they're doing with that is they're probably going to put out like playoff moments. So they're probably going to do some moments for the play-in tournaments once those finish. So I would assume we'll probably get those. But why we didn't get any moments cards this week is kind of confusing. I don't really know what's up with that. There you go, Big D. Now it's a break. Oh, there you go. Here we go, Big Poku. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Oh no, dude. I asked for hollow flawless T-Mac. Are they gonna give you a hollow? I feel like they might. They might. Yeah, I feel like no one's asked for a hollow yet, so. There we go, good blocks. Good blocks. There you go, Big Dino. Oh my god. And even if they add playoff moments, they need to stop removing things. That's what I'm saying. That's the biggest fucking issue that 2K has. Like, one of them. I mean, obviously the aggressive monetization is like one of the biggest issues too. But I think another very big issue that is so stupid that they even do is the constant removing of things. Like, they shouldn't be doing that in any way, shape, or form. He got hollow Yao. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Like, the fact that everything has a time limit in this game is so fucking annoying. Like, look at MLB The Show, for instance. Like, if you want to do a challenge that came out the first day the game released, oh my god, this guy's such a sweat lord, dude. Jesus Christ. Relax, it's fine. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Have it. I know. I've been good, man. How you been, Niner? That's why I don't play this game during the day. It makes sense. During the day is when the real sweat comes out, dude. Which I would say, you know, that's me. But, I mean, it is what it is. I have nothing to say about this game. Oh man, if they get that 3K MT for moments in the playoffs, moments MT, they might not rip packs. We can't award. Yeah, it's weird. I just don't understand. Like, that's the most annoying thing is like it never used to be like that. Like back in the day, you could do every single challenge. Period. Like if you wanted to go back and do challenges for a season 1 pack, like they could. Like you could do that. Like, you know what I mean? You could easily do that, even back as recent as 2K20. Like, if I wanted to go back and do the challenges that came out week 1 for a multi-dimensional pack, I could do that, right? And it just doesn't make any sense. And you could argue that it's the seasons concept, but other games that have seasons don't remove all the programs and challenges either, so... Yeah, you can still do the Easter promo in the show. Like, it's not even Easter anymore. 2K said, fuck that. You can't do that. Well, I mean, those kind of make sense that they got rid of because 2K makes them that way in the first place. Like, it's not like a traditional challenge. Like, it's a limited time event, so that's okay. I just realized I think I'm playing the same guy again. Oh, God. No, wait, am I? I don't know. Ugh. But it does just feel... I mean, the algorithm is really bad in this game, too. That's the other issue. There's just so many issues with the game currently that it's tough, man. I honestly just hate talking about this game. Like, I hate this game. Straight up, I do. It's real bad. Like, I despise it. I don't think I've ever hated a game as much as I hate this one. Like, I hate playing it. I hate talking about it. It's frustrating because I love basketball and I love basketball video games too, but it's just like, this one is different, you know? And that's so depressing. It's just 2K has to be worse than EA at this point. Like, they have to be the worst company in gaming. I'm just convinced that they have to be. Like, even EA isn't as bad. 2K will not give anything cool for free. I swear to God they don't. And then they'll come out and give the bare minimum, and people will be like, yo, that's sick. Poku, let's go. That's a nice shot. Oh, my God. But I think it really comes down to greener miss and algo. I think are the real big issues this year too. I mean, greener miss is great in theory, but in practice, it's not really that great. You know. I bet on underdogs. I won $80 from 12. Hell yeah. Did you see someone managed to get 56 supersonic packs from the event and they only got one opal? Yeah, I did see that. That's so funny. I mean, it's not funny, like it sucks for sure, but I don't know. What's nice to say? Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's very nice. Say something nice about 2K. I don't even have that redeem on here. No. I really don't, dude. I don't have anything nice to say. Like, this game is miserable. It's a miserable experience. I wish I had something nice to say. I do, but it just sucks that it's this bad. I mean, dude, the player base has to be so low for my team. And I feel like 2K is like... I feel like they're just the perfect amalgamation. Oh my god. Of like a stupid ass corporate entity. Because I feel like what they would do is they would look and be like, oh, the My Team player base is really down. I think it's the mode. Like, I think the mode's just not popular. I think that's what it is. Like, I feel like they would definitely do some shit like that 100%. Like, you know what I mean? But really, it's your own fault. On the show, I already got 2 diamonds from free packs, and thanks to you telling me about moments yesterday, I got a ton of new diamonds. Yeah. Why does your game look like Bulls vs. Lakers on Nintendo? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm not really sure why that is. Like, I have no idea. Dude, I think the reason they keep bringing in cards for rappers is literally just so the person making the decision to 2K. Yeah, no, that has a lot to do with it. So Ronnie can, like, meet them and pretend that he's friends with them for a little bit or something. Like, I just feel like that's probably what it is. It's got to be close to it. Like, it's got to be up there. It's, like, one of the reasons, you know? I just feel like the NBA has to, at some point, start to get mad at 2K for this shit. Like, they have to. Like, you're the exclusive license for the NBA, and the whole point... Oh my god, dude. His CPU is playing god tier right now. Jesus. Gonna nerf no money spent in MTMF. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that it's even gonna be a... I mean, it's basically nerfed this year. Dude, fucking god, his CPU is out of control. I mean, people like to say all day that this game is made for casuals and shit, but it's like, it's not. Like... It's made for 2K sweatlords is what it's made for. Well, statistics, it must bring in new people, these rappers, or they must... No, I really don't think it does. Like, maybe temporarily, I feel like maybe you get some short-term game. What the fuck, dude? I don't understand. What? This game is frustrating. Like, how am I not getting around Shea Gilgeous-Alexander there? I don't get it. There you go, Big Dino. It's cash. W interview series? Yeah. There would be riots. Yeah, I mean, well, it's like you just play this game and you can't even... Like, you'll play against someone who's like 2-9 and you can't stop them. There we go. But then you can't shoot. That one intern that speaks up. Yeah, exactly. They're like, shut the fuck up, dude. They probably fired him, honestly. All the people who spoke up at all probably are the ones who got laid off, to be honest. But, I mean, a lot of the issues really stem from the fact that they're not using their licensing correctly. Like I was saying, at a certain point, the NBA is going to get frustrated with them. Because the whole point of licensing out, you know, your sport, your players, etc., for a video game in general is to gain exposure. Like, what the NBA games do is they not only convince people to watch the NBA because it's connected to the NBA, but also it's one of those things where if you play the game, you're more, you know, you're obviously more inclined to watch the game of basketball, period, but you're going to learn more stuff from playing the video games. I mean, that's what every sports game does. That's why they pay so much money for these exclusivity licenses in the first place. But at a certain point, like, The NBA is probably, if not already, is going to soon probably start getting irritated with 2K for having this exclusive license, but then doing absolutely nothing with it. Like, I'm glad we finally have a Polish player in the game. Who, me? Independent, thought alarms go off and shit, yeah. My favorite part, learning history about, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, you could play my league and stuff. So the problems that I talk about aren't necessarily exclusive to my team. I mean, the problems are kind of rife in every single mode of 2K23. I mean, the aggressive monetization, I mean, Park is more expensive to play than it's ever been before and really has no ties to the NBA, which is fine. I've said it for a while. What they need to do is they need to turn Park into like a Warzone type situation where Park is just completely separate. It's free to play. You're able to monetize it as much as you want at that point. And, you know, just kind of let it be its own thing. That way you can tweak it the way they tweak Warzone and it won't affect the 5v5 play. But 2K relies on Park to sell copies in the first place. From my fan faves mixed in with players I might not have heard of. Yeah, exactly. I'm convinced unauctionable cards either 1, drive people to buy MT, or 2, demotivate people from playing my team altogether. Yeah, I feel like they do to a certain extent. Fixing Park means breaking the other game modes. It happens every year. Yeah, 100%. So they need to separate the two things, one like entirely. Like, yeah, and you can sell every single card in MLB The Show, which is huge. I mean, that's huge for everyone. I mean, that really does benefit every single person, not just people who, you know, are able to earn those cards, but in general, you know. I got a player pack, hell yeah, and 5 tokens, boy. You know what time it is. Got 5 tokens, you're good. Bang. It is what it is. What do we got? Ooh, an amethyst. I got amethyst Kyrie. Nice. Quick 950 MT, you know what I mean? Good stuff. I do really want Sean Livingston, though, I'm not going to lie. Ludes, does your My Player have the headband and shit? I haven't even made a My Player, but my Player last year was Reggie Smoke Mids, and he had white boy dreads, and he was definitely wearing a headband, yes. Why 2K want to stick us with cards we don't want? Yeah, and that's the other thing, too, is like when they initially talked about the... or, you know, they kind of put more of an onus on unauctionable cards, I just kind of assumed that meant we'd be getting more of them. Like, when the unauctionable concept came out, I assumed that meant better pack odds and, like, all types of stuff, but it doesn't. They just put in unauctionable cards just to, like, us over, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have better odds, which if you're gonna put an unauctionable, like, pack style thing into the game, like when you see Madden has like binders where they're like stuck in the binders, like you can't sell them, they're basically unauctionable, right? They're just called BNDs, right? But they have way better odds, and most of the time if you get a BND, it's like going to be way higher than what you'd get from like a sellable pack, right? 2K doesn't do that. The odds are the exact same. It's just fucking crazy. We saw it with Seller, yeah. Yo, not Reggie Smoke Mids? Yeah, Reggie Smoke Mids was lit, dude. I'd rather the 5 tokens than to keep a card I don't want. I mean, I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind unauctionable cards because I am someone who keeps like a large collection and uses a bunch of random cards. It's just a matter of like they need to be cards that are actually solid. Like getting an unauctionable Amethyst Current Series 2 Kyrie is fucking annoying, okay? Even if it's just like PDs from the set, at least the shit's from the set, I can use them for XP or something, and I'll eventually use them in like a theme team or something of that nature, right? But getting like an like an unauctionable Current Series card is fucked. The best players in the NBA should be the best cards. Yeah. Like I said, I don't mind later in the year when we start to get like cracked out cards like fucking... I mean, I don't like Taco inherently because of the way 2K builds their game, you know? Like the way the game's built, it's just like the taller the player is, the better they are, which to a certain extent makes sense in like high school basketball, but it doesn't fucking make sense in the NBA. If they're unauctionable, then double the quick sell. Yeah, double the quick sell value or double the odds. Like if you give me an unauctionable cosmic pack, like at bare minimum, that bitch better have like triple the odds to pull a high tier card. Like I better have like 25% odds to pull an opal and like 50% for a PD, etc. You know what I mean? Then I probably wouldn't be that mad at the unauctionable packs. Just like stellar, but like better even. If you have an unauctionable pack, that shit should be like very high. Like the probability that you get a card, and they should offer that in the pack market too. They should offer, you know, there should be a regular pack with better odds than what we have currently. The fact that we still have sub 2% odds for dark matter is fucking crazy. When people talk about pack odds, like, these are the worst pack odds I think we have ever seen, which is crazy. I wouldn't have expected that. I'd like if all unauctionable cards are hollow, yeah, or something of that nature, but just make the odds better, then I probably wouldn't complain as much. Luke Walton, let's go. Oh my god, yo. Danny Ferry. Good defense. Oh my god, I forgot Shingun's like 7 foot tall. I don't know. So I have been feeling really rough sickness wise, bro. Like last night I was dying. I woke up like the top center of my back, dude, almost like in my spine, was like in so much pain, dude. And the last 2 nights I've just been getting like, fuck, dude, like fever and chills while I'm sleeping. Like it's awful. It feels like I'm going through fucking heroin withdrawal. I've never done heroin before, but I assume that it's probably like this. I have gone through like, when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I took way too many of the Vicodin that I got, and I definitely went through withdrawals off that though. It felt kind of like that. It's kind of not cool. But that's how I felt for the last 48 hours. But now that I've got my setup all taken care of again, you know, we got everything back, I'm going to be streaming at least, I would say at minimum, like 2 or 3 hours a day at this point, like bare minimum. And so I am going to be streaming a bunch more stuff that's not 2K, because like I've talked about, hate this fucking game. So, bad sleep position? No, I have some type of sickness right now, dude, because I'm having like, you know, like cold sweats and shit in my sleep, like dead ass. What the fuck? That's scary. Yeah, it sucks. I don't feel that bad though. Like I don't have a runny nose. Like I don't have a sore throat. Nothing of that nature. It was just like the sickness is rough. Opiate withdrawal is awful. Yeah, it fucking sucks, dude. If there's anything that I can tell you guys to never do opiates, which I've never been a big opiate guy anyway. Like I never really got down on them like that in the first place. But if there's one thing I can tell you, it's like when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and I did a little abusing on that Vicodin prescription, which I definitely did. This was like 2014. The one thing I can say is no matter how fun you think opiates are, I can promise you that withdrawing off opiates is the worst fucking hell you can ever put yourself in. It's awful. So that should stop anyone from doing them in the first place. Reaction to the Bulls game? Of course these motherfuckers, dude. Well, the Bulls do this thing where if I want them to win, they'll lose. If I want them to lose, they'll win, right? I wanted them to lose for better draft positioning. So they won, of course. That means the next game, because it's not really going to... I mean, it'll affect our draft position a little bit, but not enough that it really matters all that much. So now I don't care if they win or lose. That means for sure that they're going to lose. 100%. The Heat are just... I don't know. I don't know about the Heat, though. The Heat are weird. They're a weird team for sure. There you go, Mark Eaton. Get big. Get busy. At one point, I was up to 8x greenbacks. Oh, for a few weeks of my life afterwards, my tolerance was insane. Yeah, I bet. Jesus Christ. I mean, I used to take them in high school all the time. Like, I used to take methadone in high school. Like, which I had no idea what that was. Like, no idea. I had no idea. I just thought it was like a painkiller. Turns out that's not what it is. I mean, it is a painkiller, but that's not exactly what it was. We used to take that shit all the time, which is crazy to think about. Look at this guy, such a sweat lord. There we go. As much as I like Mark Eaton, I just can't do much with him, you know? Oh my god. He played like hot ass in their last game. Yeah, they'll probably overachieve against us, though. Jordan Peterson. What are you talking about? Why are you bringing up Jordan Peterson? That man got so addicted to benzos. He was straight having seizures and almost died. That's crazy. Speed and methadone. Interesting. I didn't know. I have a... Actually, if you guys are interested in a really interesting book, I have a book. What is it called? Holy shit. It's downstairs. Like, I literally have to go find it. But it's a book all about the Nazis being all fucked up on tank chocolate. I just can't remember what it's called. I bought it a while ago. It's really good. Wow, look at this douchebag. Of course, Benedict, you brought him over. The benzos? Yeah, he was. Heavy. There we go. We got Al Horford out here, dog. Good shit. Yeah, methadone opiate receptor blocker to reduce withdrawal, but it's gradual and the path isn't easy. No cap. Yeah. Yeah, we used to take it for fun. Back when I was in high school, dude. Like, constantly. Used to take it all the time, dude. Which is, like, really crazy. Like, if I had known what it really was, I probably would have never touched it. But I had no idea. I just thought it was like a painkiller, like Vicodin. And it's so sad to play 2K nowadays. Also, yeah. I mean, people don't play. The only people who play this game still are sweat lords, you know? Because, like, why would you? You know, there's, like, no reason unless this is, like, your job adjacent. There you go, Diop. Oh, my God. YT ads really want me to get some dominoes? Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, dude. The dominoes and the political ads have been real heavy the last couple weeks. We go down the courtesan path. What, are you talking about triple C's? No. No, dude. No. I definitely had some friends that went down the courtesan cough cold, though, for sure. Al Horford, let it fucking fly. There we go. Nice. 2K chased away all the casuals. Yeah, and I feel like that's why the game's so fucking miserable to play, too. It's like, you hop on Unlimited, and you can never just have, like, a fun game. Like, it's always a super sweat matchup all day, every day. Oh, my God. Like, do you know how miserable and unfun this game is to play when you can't even pass the ball? Because you got somebody who's spamming steal and trying to get your inbound every single play and just playing off-ball defense on your center the whole game. Like, it's so miserable. Everyone I loved. Yeah, Triple C is very interesting. I never got down on that. I never was a do cough medicine for highs kind of guy. I did have some friends that I swear to God were, like, obsessed with DXM for a little bit, and I'm just, like, not really sure why. I had this one friend back in high school. Really nice guy. A little bit of a drug problem. Really nice guy. He passed away, though. I like him, though. Shout out to him. I don't want to use his real name. But I remember one time he was telling me that, like, Robitussin and, like, Robo-tripping was not even the real legal high. The real legal high was Benadryl. And that conversation really stuck with me for a long period of time. His name's not Rodney. We'll call him Rodney. Call him Brandon. Brandon's a good name. That sounds like every white person who does drugs. So I feel like we all know a guy named Brandon in our lives who did drugs. But I remember this conversation very well because I was, like, astounded because I had never heard of this before. Like, I'd never heard of anybody abusing Benadryl for a high. But he was, like, very serious about it. He was like, oh, yeah, dude, Benadryl will get you right. And I was just like, that's crazy. I had this other dude one time. Oh my god, bro. Tatum is pissing me off so much. Like, he's literally just swatted the ball like 50 times. It's like you'll play someone like this and you know they're not better than you, right? Because, like, they're not actually doing anything, but their CPU will block everything you try to do. That's cash. Oh my god. I don't know if I just, like, fucking suck at this game or what, because every person I play against will shoot at least, like, 70% from wide open. But then I'll pretty consistently miss jumpers. And I'm a little confused by the whole situation. This guy is just like, no, I'm never playing on-ball defense ever. Like, it's not happening. There you go, Garnett. Cash. Bangers. I know 4 drug-addled Brandons. Oh, yeah, dude. Everyone, at minimum, everyone knows at least 2 Brandons that are definitely strung out, at least partially, or has known 2 strung out Brandons. There's no way around it. There we go. Like, that's like, if you want your kid to start boosting cough medicine for cheap highs, like, you name him Brandon. I'm sorry to say it. I'll type you, but he made Unlimited sweatier releasing his defensive settings video. He does it every year, though. Shit isn't really... I don't really blame him for that. Unlimited's just sweaty in general at this point. Definitely can confirm on the Brandon topic. Bro, I'm telling you, we all know Brandons that boost cough medicine. That's universal. I feel like that's a universal American thing. The fact that, like, 6 of you came through, like, damn, yeah, no, can confirm. I know a Brandon that's fucked up. Like, for sure is nuts. It's just normal, man. Maybe you are the fucked up Brandon. Maybe you just know one. I don't know, man. What the hell was that? Honestly, dude, this game will turn you to drugs. I swear to God. Like, look at this fucking goober. He's just like, yeah, he has Mark Eaton, so I'm just going to post up off ball, heavy, and I'm just going to sit there. So it's going to be pretty tight. There we go. That's right. Fuck off, Tatum. He's hurt. That's what you get, honestly. And he fouled me so I couldn't get an open 3. Bro, relax. My name is Brandon. Maybe you might be the one normal Brandon in the world. I don't know. Dude, seriously, are we really doing this right now? There it is. That's cash. Oh, my God. Big Poku from the corner. Bah. Brandon might be the dealer, too, yeah. I don't think I've ever met any Brandon, like, dealers named Brandon, though. I'm pretty sure every single Brandon I ever know is definitely a consumer. Like, bro, what the hell? I swing all the way up, I take the risk and leave the open 3 to come in there with a 7-foot-tall, like 6'11", Dino Raja, and I still get yammed on. That's crazy. 2K24 better pack odds, like 2K22. I mean, the odds were the same in 2K22, realistically. The key with 2K22 is they scaled up over time. Like, the first Opal and Dark Matter packs, the odds were fucking horrible also. But eventually they got better. That's the key. This year, 2K's no. Like, they haven't gotten better. By this point last year, Opal odds were, on Friday packs, I want to say were, well, they were definitely better than sub 2%. I just don't remember what they were. I think they were at like 8%, though. Like, I'm pretty certain. They were at like an okay, decent percentage last year at this stage. There we go. Yeah, shit. My dealers usually had cool names, like the Yak guy was Fast Eddie. Okay, Fast Eddie is a pretty elite Coke dealer name, I'll be honest. Definitely an untrustworthy fellow, 100%, but as far as Yak dealer names, Fast Eddie is like S tier, for sure. You just know his shit was stepped on, but at the same time, it's a pretty cool name, dude. Alright, give me a screen on Westbrook. There we go. Peace, gotta go. All right, man. Yeah, 2K. Thanks for coming out regardless, though. 2K does suck. There we go. I mean, it's just like, I don't understand. I mean, I get they're making a decent amount of money, but it's just like, I don't understand how you look at your player numbers dwindling and all the hate you get on social media, and you just don't change anything. Not changing the gameplay, I understand to a certain extent because like they're already working on 2K24, but like how the fuck they haven't changed the pack odds, how they haven't changed the content rollout is just astounding. You know? Like I'm a realist about things. I understand how video game development works. Like so I try not to hark on them about things that every studio does, but the fact that you can look at this shit and actively treat your player base so poorly is so irritating. Like, it's infuriating, really. Because it shows a distinct lack of, I want to say respect, but honestly, just like care. He reminded me of Tuco from Breaking Bad. Fantastic. I'm surprised I haven't pulled PG-13 whenever he comes out. Well, that's because nobody can pull anything in these fucking packs, honestly. Like, I'm going to have to go back and watch some of my old content from 2K22 because I know we had the Tuesday equal chance packs, so like they were like 25% on those packs, but I have to go back and look and see like what the actual Friday pack odds were because I just like I obviously know they were better than sub 2%, but I wonder how much better. That's cash money. That's what I like to see right there. Really? That was the one? You know what? Let's take a look right now. What up, Smoke? I only started playing my team this year. Feels like I missed the golden years. Yeah. I have to assume, though, that this year is killing them financially. Like, what happened is basically, like, they aren't going to realize it yet because the amount that they raised Park, they're not going to notice right away that their revenue is significantly down, but pretty soon they're going to notice that their revenue is fucked. Like, they're going to know this. It's not going to be too far in the future, god damn it, when they realize that, yo, their revenue is done. Let me see here. I want to know if I have, where are the playlists here? Yeah. Let me find the 2K22 pack openings. Let me see if I can find it. I have my non-2K list. What did I do here? Oh, cool. Damn. 2K22 pack openings. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to the very beginning, right? That's Colossal. Here we go. So I stopped doing end games. Okay. So I'm looking through the old packs because looks like these were the equal chance because they were like the swish packs, right? No, that doesn't seem right. I think the equal chance packs were... Okay, hold on. Because it wasn't the switch ones. There's bracket buster packs. Okay, so we're like right over here. Alright. Was it the Swish ones? Was that 2K21 where they had the, like, quote-unquote equal chance packs? I don't know. This was 10 months ago. So I'm looking for stuff that's 1 year ago exactly. Okay, so Metamorphosis. Yeah, let's check the odds on these bad boys. Because I want to see what's up here. Lakers vs. Grizzlies, who you got? Ugh. I want to say... I want it to be... God... I just clicked on this old Metamorphosis pack opening. Y'all really didn't call me on this horrific mustache? Jesus fucking Christ, what was I doing? I know I was trying to look like the sheriff from Deadwood, but it didn't work. Alright, let's see. Where are the odds at here? Okay. So the No, the odds were actually just as bad this year. This time last year. They were sub 2%, 99. Wow. That's fucking crazy. 4% Opal odds. Jesus Christ. 8% Pink Diamond odds. Wow. They were so bad last year. Hey, Blazer. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining the squad. I appreciate that. Yeah, I want to say Grizzlies. I would say the Grizzlies are a better team than the Lakers, but the Lakers are one of those teams that's gonna like pop off for no reason. So I'm gonna say Grizzlies though, just because I want it to happen. One Kobe White. Ooh, rough stuff. Let's go, Mr. Bachelor 2324. Yeah, that's double. Double? What do you mean? No, there's still sub 2% opal odds. Or there's 2 sub percent dark matter odds for metamorphosis packs. Well, let me take a look. When did metamorphosis? Hold on. There. Alright, we're going to go to videos. We're going to go pack opening. There we go. We're going to go all the way back. This is November 15th, 2022. Okay, keep going. There we go. Okay. There's the swish, each equal chance packs. Oh, here we go. The takeoff packs. Yeah, because this was around the same time. So, what are we at? April 13th. So, yeah, we had the takeoff equal chance packs. And then here's the fan favorite. So, this would be this Friday's pack drop. God, this mustache is horrific. Why did you guys let me do this? That's crazy. Alright, let's find the odds. Because at least I have, like... I guess the odds were really this bad back in the day. I guess last year they were really this fucking horrible the whole time. That's nuts. No Adams or Clark going to be tough for the Grizzlies if and when Jackson Jr. gets in foul trouble. That's true. That is true. That's a good point. I feel like they're a little bit more dynamic, but yeah, with the lack of reserve big men. Is Kenneth Lofton out there? I don't know. Whenever people say pack odds used to be better, all I think about is that Troy... Yeah, that's true. I feel like pack odds have never been better, but I feel like the real issue this year is that you can't buy MT anymore because they'll clap you up. I mean, people still do it like crazy, but the real majority of people don't buy MT anymore because they have been getting packed up, and I feel like that's the real issue. Like, people were willing to look past packs because people could just be like, anybody complaining about the pack odds, people would just be like, oh, that's why I buy MT. I don't open packs. You're a fucking idiot for open packs. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now that that's not as prevalent, I feel like people are definitely more likely to be like, oh, the pack odds are horrible this year. They were actually good before. No. Those Dorito nachos with Frank's, ooh, that sounds good. I'm not really a hot sauce guy, but it sounds good. They raised it in Europe, I think. Lack of shooting, but it depends on how Davis plays. Lakers should win. Yeah, it's very Anthony Davis dependent. Straight up. Ugh. Sorry, I got distracted here. I was reading about Drake Bell being missing. Shit was kind of funny. Facts, more people are having to pull VC now since less people are buying Tyson, so people are just becoming more exposed to the horrendous pack odds. Yeah, they've been this bad for years. I would say they've been this bad since 20. Well, the pack odds in 20 were better than they are now, for sure. Grizzlies got to stretch the floor and shoot better because if their shots aren't falling, especially Morant and Brooks shooting 30% from 3, Lakers should win easily. But AD, yeah, AD is going to be, he's going to be the tipping point straight up. Yeah. But they are a good defensive team, and the Lakers are a very streaky ass fucking team themselves. So that's just one of those matchups where there's so many factors to consider, you know? So it's hard. If he turns to Mr. Glass and becomes street clothes AD, they're screwed. Yeah, true. There's just a lot of factors in that matchup. I feel like that's a really interesting matchup. I haven't even really looked at the full playoff picture, honestly. As a Bulls fan, it's just kind of like, ugh. You know, I just don't care. But I should probably actually look at it, honestly. There you go, big Mark Eaton. There we go. Every single person I play, like, I like having Mark Eaton because he's huge, but everyone just paint sits on me with Mark Eaton. But it's fine because the more you paint sit, the more I can shoot threes, I guess. Excuse me? Okay. Hoff Green Machine from the Sue Bird Challenge. Oh my god. Is it Kobe White? Oh my god. Dude, that was the worst screen I've ever seen, bro. Like, why? Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. Why did they switch me over? What the fuck is going on? I'm already getting hoed, and I haven't even really started playing this game yet. This is such... I gotta, like... Such loser shit. Why do my screens never work? I feel like screens are very algo-based as well. Like, I feel like when someone's paint-sitting you, I feel like screens just don't work for the most part. Hot take, I got the Kings beating Golden State. I like that. I like that. I like that. Like, dude's got a starter team. Is like 9-11, and he already knows the perfect defensive settings. Like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. You just can't play an NBA. Bro, what is going on? Why are none of my screens landing? Like, his CPU Kobe White is fighting through every single screen from fucking Mark Eaton. Like, watch this. There we go. Finally, I get a screen off and I make it. Light the damn beam. Like, Jesus, man. People wonder why this game is so frustrating to play. It's because of shit like this. Like, it's annoying too, because it's like, I don't have the greatest record. I'm not the greatest player. I admit this. But like, it's very... It's frustrating because you'll play someone who's like 9-12, and they literally do not miss open jump shots. Like... And you're just like, bro, how? How are you shooting this well? Like, I've seen the best players in the game consistently miss jumpers. You know what I mean? Like, do I watch guys like Splash and Ty miss a lot of jumpers? No, but they will miss the occasional jumper every game. Granted, yes, it's different against Hoff Sweatlord defense for sure, but, you know, I've seen them in regular unlimited games miss jump shots pretty consistently, so it's like, whatever, you know? But that's not really my point. My point is, like, how are these dudes so green? Man, I really wish they'd bring AFK back. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might. They got shooting and play defense, too. Dre is the reason why I think they might lose. Yeah, I mean, the Kings are a lot better than that people realize, I think, you know? Also, the one thing I hate about online, so often I play against someone, beat them, and they send a douchey message. What is going on? Like, dude, this guy has not missed a wide open jump shot, which is fine, but the amount of people I play online that don't miss wide open jump shots is crazy. Like, it's every single person I play doesn't miss. If I leave them wide open, they're gonna make it, which is just crazy to me. I miss wide open jump shots, like, all the time. I'm, like, half paying attention. I should be paying more attention, but I'm not. Like, it's just normal. But not anybody I play. Fuck no. God forbid they miss a jump shot. Paint sit defense all day because I'm running Mark Eaton. They're just going to paint sit me. This is why Yao's so fucking annoying. Because, like, the only counter to, like, a Yao is, like, literally Mark Eaton that you can, like, reasonably afford. And if you use Mark Eaton, people are just going to paint sit you with Willie Cauley-Stein every single fucking possession, dude. You know, cash. My inbox is drowning with hate messages. I had a dude in limited sweat 5 out me and was mad I was off balling. Like, bro, using Sengun at the 1. Oh, dude, the slurs is wild. That's crazy. And you'd be surprised how many people are racist as shit that play an NBA basketball game. Like, it kind of doesn't make any sense when you think about it. It's like, why do you like basketball so much if you clearly have racism deep inside your heart? Like, if you were going through and just playing 1960s mode, okay, cool, I understand. But then again, it also makes sense. Like, why do so many racist dudes love DMX? I just, like, don't understand that either. That's cash. Oh. He definitely was Midwestern. He had that patooey in his voice. Yeah, the Midwest. Midwest has a lot of racism for sure. Like, how are you gonna send someone a lame message whether you win or lose? That's what I'm saying. Like, I never have been that toxic. Like, when I was younger and shit, we used to talk shit to people on the microphone for sure while playing, like, you know, Gears or Call of Duty. You know, but I just don't. I never understood sending people like fucking hateful messages after a game. Just move on with your day, dude. I just don't understand it. Some Malik Monk out here. That's what I'm talking about. Like, how with all the jump shots, all the load up animations, do you still green every single one? Like, it's just crazy to me. Dude, what the fuck? I mean, I guess, but like, you could really say that about majority of like rap and hip hop music. I just don't know what it is about DMX that they fuck with so heavy. So many different jump shots, so many different loadouts, and they still just do not miss. It's crazy. But people be letting their true Timbo out. Yeah, that's truly insane. People exploit the game with size and get mad when they lose and it doesn't work. Like, bro, I suck ass at this game, dude. I try to say a lot of the time it's just algo, but I mean, this is a game that's not built for me, dude. This game is not built for anyone that wants to shoot threes. Like, straight up. Like, this is not a game for anyone that likes to shoot three-pointers. Anyone who's been I mean, you can still three hunt in this game for sure, but like, it's not. This game is built solely for people who run like Yao and Taco. If you have Yao and Taco, you have such an advantage over people. It's crazy. That's cash, right? Oh god, this is like rage. It's angry. I mean, yeah, it's angry music for sure, but are we doing Malik Monk dunk sticks? Like, what the fuck? I gotta see something real quick. You're telling me this man is shooting 6 for 8 from three-pointers. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. I mean, what do you do with that? Yeah, Willie Cauley-Stein blocks me every single time. I mean, this guy literally paint sits every possession. And there's fucking hate this game, dude. Like, there's nothing I can do. It's for casuals. Yeah, I hate when the comp guys say that. They're like, yeah, this game is for casuals. This game's not for casuals. This game is for 2K sweatlords that typically aren't really the greatest at this game, but have like a pretty decent win percentage. You know what I mean? That's who's good at this game. If you're able to spend MT and you have the right cards, this is the game for you. This is the game where you can beat a comp dude. If you're just like a regular 2K sweatlord, last year, probably pretty low chance that you were going to beat anyone who's like an actual competitive player. This year, you definitely can for sure. But like your average casual is just not really going to be able to hang with this game. I mean, the algo is definitely going to keep them in for the most part, but like, I want to tell anybody who says that they've never actually played a casual player on this game. Like, there's no way. I don't think there's any casual players. Like, there's a couple people in my community who are like, oh yeah, I just started playing my team this year, but most of y'all don't even play online for the most part. So I don't know, man. It's just weird. It's weird stuff. I just don't know who this game's for. He shot 70. You see the dude splash played the other day? He shot 17 for 18. Yeah, there's not many casuals at all in the limited. It's always 5 out, deny ball sweats. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the game is built for guys like this guy. Like, 23 and 8, dude. He's probably like somebody who takes, the game quite seriously year after year. But maybe he has like a 60 or 70% win percentage typically. But then this year he's like 23 and 8 because he'll bop up on like any casual players like myself. And then he'll sneak out and get some, get some actual wins against like some higher tiered opponents based on the combination of like algo and the game being stupid. That splash opponent was Zen, Corona script, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I've ever specifically played anyone with like a Zen or a Cronus or anything of that nature, but I do just genuinely get the sense that there's something going on with the people I play. Like, and I mean, I've felt it too, though. Like, it's not just like the people I play. Like, I've felt it all. The fuck, dude? Seriously, Dino? Like, there's been games where, like, I feel like I'm a god. Like, I do not miss. You know what I mean? There we go. If 2K removed full court press and deny ball, I think the game would be much better. I think so, too, personally. I mean, you can't... Or if they did something to limit, you know, full court press. Because, like, an NBA team cannot... Oh, what? Like, an NBA team wouldn't be able, realistically, to full court press the entire game. Like, they would be way too fucking tired, you know what I mean? So, if they were to implement something that maybe were to punish people for trying to full court press the entire game, like, that would actually be pretty cool. There we go. Like, what the fuck, bro? I put Mark Eaton into the perfect position. He's 7'4", and I still got out-rebounded. How? That's crazy, you know what I mean? And then this dude's 23-8, right? So I have a sneaking suspicion that for the most part, this guy is pretty green, right? He already bricks his first three-pointer, which I feel like it just doesn't make sense to me. The guys who are like 11-9 or, you know, like fucking the guy I played who was 2-8 and literally he did not miss a jump shot the entire game. I really feel like algo has a lot more to do with the sliders you play on than I think people realize. Like, because there's games where I'm on it, dude. And then there's games where I can't buy a fucking jump shot. Should be able to FCP, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I know that sounds like kind of a cop-out. And to a certain extent it is, you know what I mean? I feel like it is kind of a cop-out a little bit to kind of suggest that algo is the reason you're losing. Which I feel that way when I complain about algo occasionally, but I don't know, man. There's certain times where I really just feel like the algo changes the sliders that you're playing on. Like, because there's games where I don't miss. There's games where the only time I miss is if I like shoot a very contested shot or I fuck up massively. And then there's games where I'll be wide open and can barely hit wide open jump shots. You know what I mean? Take him down. Take him down. Why is Steph Curry boxing Poku right now? Oh my. It makes no sense. I played a dude who had an awful record who wrecked me. Next game I played a dude who was 20 over 500 and I flooded him. Yeah. I feel like at certain times, like, the algorithm will give you like different sliders. Like, you know, your opponent will be playing on all-star or superstar, and then you'll be playing on like fucking pro. Like, I really do feel like that's accurate. Like I'm beating this dude 11-1. I just basically got damn near flooded by a dude who was 2-9. You know, it makes no fucking sense. Like, I feel like I probably have algo this game. You know. So I feel like that's kind of a big issue, and then you combo that with like skill-based matchmaking, and you have like the most unenjoyable experience possible. I feel like this game, people try to argue it's like the hardest game to consistently win because of the algo, but I feel like that's just what makes a lot of the comp guys so fucking dangerous at this game, is they're the only people who are able to kind of like, because they can exploit the game at such a high level that they're the only people that can really fight through algo. You know, so that's why they win as much as they do. It's not really surprising, you know. I feel like the goal 2K had with this game this year was to make anybody feel like they could compete. And I feel like to a certain extent they kind of did do that. Except for their loyal fan base that plays this game quite often. Like, those people are not going to feel like they compete, like myself, you know. Buy me a... I don't like it's a real thing. Wait. Records are catfish. The guy could have dashboarded so the loss don't count. I mean, true, but still. 23-8-8 is kind of a... I feel like 23-8 is kind of a record where I think that it'd be really hard to catfish that one, you know? But, like, it also just doesn't make sense that the guys are, like, 2-11 you get absolutely fucking shredded by. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. 5-6 algo going against me, then I have a run where I can't lose 10 games. Yeah. It's definitely real, and it's not really frustrating. How do I link it? Oh, I got it. Hold on. I probably should. I keep forgetting to do this, like, honestly. I need to do it more. Because, like, I forget to put my donation links up all the time. And I need to remember to do that shit, because, you know, donations are kind of tight. I keep getting, like, sponsorship emails from Stream Elements, and then I'll, like, go to look at them, and they just, like, don't exist. It's so fucking annoying. Yeah. I have a PayPal, too. Which, you know, the government's going to take some of that. But, you know, it's cool. 2K not giving us a Luka or Jordan since Christmas is nuts. I guess one has to drop tomorrow. Yeah, I would be willing to bet it's probably... Oh, I got Darvin Ham. I would say it's a high probability that it's probably Jordan tomorrow. Yeah, that's probably accurate. But, Jordan makes sense, right? I would say Jordan makes sense. That tracks. I wonder who it's going to be. I'm curious. No. They got rid of Toes. And the Blackhawks blew everything up. Oh, no. That's crazy. Don't be surprised when you see that MJ comes out that can play the one with different SIGs and he's going to be the best card in the game. Fuck no, I wouldn't be surprised. They'll turn him into Jimmy Butler, which makes sense because Jimmy Butler is his kid for sure. But I don't know. I'll play one more game of Unlimited. I'm 3-2, boy. Oh my god, boy. Can't wait to get Pink Diamond Gerald Green. It's going to be so exciting. Oh shit, yeah. I need to put in another ball. I'm out of diamond prize balls. I still have a decent amount of prize balls though. I got a couple of ammies. Get a nice glitch pack out of this bad boy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like when people complain about Popeyes, you know? Search for Onyx in the gem tier, it's faster. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Look, damn, this motherfucker got the most expensive team humanly possible. I'm confused, though. Like, looking at this guy's team, he's got Durant, he's got Paul George, he's got DeMarcus Cousins. Why would you not just sell, like... Why do you not have Yao Ming and Taco? You could take that Kobe, which people like Kobe, so it doesn't really matter. But you could take that Shaq, you could take that Durant, and you could take that Paul George, and you can turn those three players easily into... That's what I'm saying, bro. Probably sold Yao to buy the team. I mean, possibly, but Jesus, why? This is a bot team. Yeah, this is a really weird ass team. I do feel like 2K kind of puts bots in the game though that make you think. Because the one thing 2K definitely does, and I feel like this is, I've had people argue that this isn't a thing, but it definitely is 2K definitely inflates the amount of cards on the auction when packs first come out. They don't do it afterwards. Like, after the packs are gone, they won't put any additional cards up. But while the packs are out, they do inflate the amount of cards that are on the market. Like, right when packs come out, you'll see a bunch of whatever the Dark Matters and Opals are from the pack. But suspiciously, everyone on your Twitter timeline won't be pulling any of them. 2K does that on purpose so that you look my god, you're such a fucking tweaker. Okay, that's fucking crazy. Okay. Harlow just sold Yao and Taco, I think, didn't he? Or someone did. I mean, what the fuck does he have to play for anymore, you know? He probably doesn't even touch the game. At this stage. This guy's already got a 5-point lead on me because I wasn't paying attention for 2 seconds, you know? That's the irritating thing. Oh my god. All money spent or bot? I would assume it's all money spent. He's not a bot for sure. He's playing lanes and shit. What the fuck was that? That's what I'm talking about. The CPU positioning is fucking crazy. He didn't even control any of those players. They just perfectly came into the mix. Okay. 500? What a guy. God, that's going to make it onto a snipe video for sure. Good shit. What up, man? How you doing? There we go. Good block. Yo, get the ball. Thank you. Are you X-switching heavy, homie? Yes, you are. Give me an actual screen, dude. That's cash. Oh, my God, no. There we go. Glenn Rice. Thank you. Whoo! Yeah, that was a good move, dude. I wonder what packs we're gonna get tomorrow. It doesn't matter. I'm not pulling anything from them anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. T-Mac at the small forward is fucking wild, though. I just noticed that. I'm getting hoed out here. Because now T-Mac's got to match up with Poku. That's a bad matchup for him. Oh my god. You're not wrong from your user if it's what I think it is. What are you saying right now? There it is. Cash. Unlimited need to change length and pause timeouts. Yeah, it should. It should definitely change the length. Like, they should be 3-minute quarter games for sure. Damn, Derek looking hella rough in that picture. Jesus. You said, hold on, Ludes. I bet. Bet. Oh my god, bro, I didn't even do anything. Ah, you're fucking pissing me off, dude. Oh, I did nothing. I've gotten like 3 of those penalties at this point, and I did nothing to deserve them, you know? Nothing. Nothing. I don't know if it's the right person, they're not wrong. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. I don't even want to know, man. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There we go. Look at that. Sweltering defense. Fuck off, Kobe. Take it. Good stuff. Get it over to Poku. A little cigarette, man. Oh, CPU Shaq making the perfect play. Awesome. Screen. Cash. Dude, Shaq is killing me on rebounds, which is nuts. It's how it should be, but I feel like they make Shaq look like such a little baby in this game. Like, I feel like Shaq just never looks big enough this year. No, not even this year, but constantly. The anime endeavors? Nah, I was watching Tokyo Revengers Season 2 quite a bit. I fucks with Tokyo Revengers. Heavy. Heavy. Like, and then I watched the Attack on Titan special as well. So that's about all I've been watching. Yeah, I fuck with Tokyo Revengers for sure. I feel like Season 2 is kind of boring compared to Season 1, though. Season 1 was a little bit better. Well, I just feel like, I don't know, man. The Christmas arc was kind of meh. Like, it was too anime-y. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Showdown on Christmas arc, I felt like was a little bit too anime-y. Betrayals, there was like a whole fucking... Oh, God, you hear my voice cracking? New Demon Slayer. I don't never really listen. I never really watched Demon Slayer. Heard good things, but He's such a crybaby. Yeah, it's like his character, though. You know what I mean? He is, though. He's a little crybaby bitch. Demon Slayer is geeking right now. Interesting. I'll have to check it out. Glenn Rice in his grill. There we go. There we go, Luke. Get the bench in there. Bro, professional punching bag. Yeah, I don't mind it. Like, it's not bad, but I just feel like, yeah, season 2 so far with the Showdown arc, like the Christmas Showdown arc, has been a little bit too anime-y, you know? Like with Taiju and shit. Like, it was just real. I think that's why I like Tokyo Revengers for season 1. Like, it was like, it didn't have as many anime tropes. Like, there wasn't like a boss and, like, you know what I mean? Like a boss character and shit. Like, there kind of was, but at the same time, like, they would only last for like a little bit. But it was just like 5 episodes of this one fucking showdown with Taiju, and I was just like, ugh. I was tired of it. Also, that motherfucker's supposed to be like 15, dog. He's so yoked. Did you watch Hell's Paradise yet? No, I haven't. I just need Brody to gain some hands. Like, the fuck are you doing, G? Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, I like Tokyo Ghoul. I used to fuck with it. But, like, so if you ever thought to yourself, like, while watching anime, you think that the people are, like, dead-ass adults? God, do you guys hear my voice cracking? Jesus. That's what happens when you're sick and you try to stream. But, you know, you ever watch anime and you're like, damn, these grown-ass adults are kind of like little babies. And then you realize they're like supposed to be 12. I feel like Tokyo Revengers takes that to like a whole new level. Like a whole new level. And I also respect the fact that they don't sexualize teens, at least women teens, as much as like other anime do. You like watch a fucking show and it'll be like some chick with like triple D titty and then they're supposed to be like 12 for some reason. Tokyo Revengers is a little bit better, like, you know, than that, but they do the opposite thing where all these dudes, like this man Taiju is supposed to be like 17. I think he's in high school, bro, so he's supposed to be like 16, and this man's like 6'5", 240 with like a 12 pack. Love the Opie. Are you playing Unlimited? Yeah. I'll see. You don't want to let bunch of setting to death. Okay, I like where it's going. I like what's happening so far with that. I'll read it in a second. Bro, why are my screens just not working? I don't understand. Paradise gets sent with executioners to paradise. Locate something. It's so sick. Done my map of the Attack on Titan people. Oh shit, yeah, I'm down. That sounds like some fucking, what was I gonna say? Battle Royale type shit. I like that. Female lead is the highlight of the show. Nice. Desagna Diop, let's go. Oh my god, no. Matherin. Oh my god. I feel like I got hit by the fucking... That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I'm very normal. Like, I miss open jump shots occasionally. Like, I don't green every single open jump shot that I take. I feel like that's very normal. I feel like your average person, regardless how much they play this game, is going to miss some open jump shots occasionally, especially if you're like me and you switch cards all the time. But, dude, these guys you play against, they straight up will never miss a wide open jump shot. And that's crazy to me. It's when you see the MC, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to fuck with it. Yeah, it's set in feudal Japan. Oh, yeah, I like that. There we go. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I'm going to chill out. I want Wilt, man. I feel like they hoed him, though. Whoa. I have my Crunchyroll. I just haven't fucked with it in a while. I'm just glad, personally, I just watched the last episode on the Christmas Showdown arc where Mikey whooped the shit out of Taiju, which was sick with that sick ass little roundhouse kick. Called him the Invincible Mikey and shit. Love that. So I'm just happy that whole arc is done. So, Like, where I don't have to worry about that shit anymore. Like, I don't have to worry. I'm sure Taiju, his bitch ass will come back looking all yoked and shit. Also, these motherfuckers be like 12 with full tattoos. That's nuts. Oh, he's got fucking fat kicks, bro. Like, my man just comes through, kicks motherfuckers with sandals on. That's nuts. Like, he's like 5'4", dog. He's like 5'4" with the same hair I have, dude. Just like straight up karate kicking people. It's kind of sick, honestly. The homie Draken's kind of tight too. Yeah, for real. ReZero? I haven't really fucked with that. I don't know about that. Yeah. That's part of the reason I didn't watch the Attack on Titan special for a while. It's because I know it's going to take fucking forever for them to drop another one. And honestly, you can only extend the final season, like, so many times before I just start getting annoyed. Like, it was like Attack on Titan the final season, and then it was like, oh wait, there's a part 2 coming, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, and then after part 2, they're like, oh yeah, there's a part 3 actually coming, and I'm just like, damn. And then instead of part 3, we got part 3 chapter 1, and I'm like, okay, cool, sick. I'm like, when's the next one coming out? Oh, like a fucking year from now. Oh, okay, sick. The last special is the final episode. Yeah, part 2 or whatever. But when is that actually coming out, though? Like, how many parts are they doing for the last special? Are they doing 2, 3? Like, what are they going to do with that one? I mean, I've read the manga. Like, I know they're following it pretty beat for beat. So it's like, I know how much they have left, technically speaking, you know? Yeah, I read that they had like 8 chapters of the manga left, basically, is like what they have remaining. Like, after this special, they have about 8 chapters of the manga left. So they're probably going to do 2 more specials, I would guess. Because, like, I don't think you can cram, unless they do like a 3-hour long final episode. But I feel like they like to drag them shits out, you know? Yeah. Yep. They follow the manga pretty. At least they have up until this point. I haven't watched the new special yet because I'm a plebe and I need the dub because nobody sounds correctly. I'm a dub man, dude. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Okay. I will watch subtitles. I don't mind subtitles, but I always prefer the dubs because I'm a fucking dumbass American. Like, I prefer America language, you know. There are certain shows where I can watch the sub, like Attack on Titan. I can watch the sub. I think the characters sound even better in some cases. But like things like Dragon Ball Z, I could never watch the subtitles, bro. I grew up listening to the American actors. It doesn't sound right, especially Vegeta. He sounds like such a little bitch in the sub. But like Attack on Titan, I would say is like one of those where I think the dub did a very good job of, like, sonically, the voices sound pretty similar. Like, there's certain characters that the Japanese voice actors are way better. Like Armin, for instance. Armin sounds like a little baby back bitch in the dub, and he's honestly insufferable. But the Japanese Armin sounds fucking sweet. Who's the NBA player that has the GTA Infinite Ammo cheat? I don't know if he made it to the NBA. He was a college player for a while. I think he played for Ammo Tattoo. Let me see. He was for Carolina. Or Indiana. Indiana's Devontae Green. This was in 2019. Is he in the league? I don't know if he is. Looks like, yeah, I think he is, actually. Hold on. Looks like he graduated a couple years. He's 26, so... did he get drafted? He went undrafted. He's in Greek basketball. Yeah, he's in the Greek basketball league right now. He should get an NBA tryout for the tattoo alone. Oh, Al Horford from Hella Deep. Let's go. Turn up! Last anime I watched in dub over sub was Fairy Tail. Yeah. I forgot, dude. There was this anime I was watching not too long ago about some fucking like tag game or something. Like, I don't know what the hell this was, but it only had one season at the time, and I would assume the second seasons came out. It was pretty good though. I don't know. It was something about like they were playing some game on their phone. Like it was like a phone app game, and they were like murdering each other and like trying to chase each other and shit. That was kind of cool. I don't know what that was though. I really wish I knew what that was because that was kind of sick. I watched it for a little bit. This was like 2 years ago, and I have no idea what that anime was called. That's because, dude, that's, you know, sounds like King's Game. Yo, that sounds really that sounds. Hold on. Let me see what's up. This might be it. Hold on, let me take a look. I'm pretty sure this is actually it, yeah. I think this might be it. Damn, they never got another season because it ended on a cliffhanger. What the fuck? Wait. No, it was Darwin's Game, right? Darwin's Game is the one I was thinking of. I don't know what King's Game is, but that sounds pretty tight. There was some horrific... Yeah, so I think I'm talking about Darwin's Game. But King's Game looks fucking lit. I'm gonna have to check that out. I didn't know that was a thing. Unless it's the same thing. I don't know. Okay, so I'm talking about Darwin's Game. Alright, that's what I was talking about. But King's Game looks fucking lit. I have to check that out. Oh, they're the same thing? I think it's translated the same, maybe. Oh, okay, yeah, because there's the dude with the panda hat and the baseball outfit. Yeah, that was fucking lit, dude. Okay, then yeah, I have seen the same thing then. Yeah, this was fucking tight. Did they ever make a season 2? I don't know if they did, because I watched the first season. Nah, they just never made it. Okay, that's good. That show was gnarly, yeah. Dark Matter KD is balling. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that show is fucking really good. Or it was anyway, but apparently they never made a season 2. That's kind of crazy. Then again, I didn't really hear about it when it came out. I just found it randomly on Crunchyroll. Like, it wasn't like a show that I had heard about and I checked out. It was just like inorganic. I was bored looking for something to like watch, and I just happened to see it on Crunchyroll, and it looked partially interesting. There we go. Wait, did you ever try playing Cyberpunk? I bought it when it came out, but I have it on like disc. So the reason I haven't played it is because I have a disc copy of it, and I don't have a disc drive on my Xbox. So that's actually the reason that I haven't played it. Darwin, interesting. There we go, Garnett. Should give Steins Gate a try. Your mind will be fried. I like it. Alright. Check it out. Every time I try to shoot a pull-up 3, somebody comes and gets immediately in my way. You know? Like, one of my players will bring a defender over. Oh, shit, I forgot to see if Moncada was playing. Oh, no. Got fantasy baseball things to do. Yo, Mark Eaton, mid-ranges. I fucks with that move. That's something I try to do often. It does not work. There we go, Poku. Woo! I'm not the biggest Poku fan, personally, though. I know people like this card a lot. I'm just not one of them. What? Wander Franco, come on. Oh no. Come on, man. You gotta get some hits, bro. The few season movies and believe spin-offs. I need to rewatch Baki, dude. When Baki goes to prison and starts beating the shit out of like prison dudes, that's good shit. The Poku card is mid. Yeah, I think so too. But he's also 7 foot tall at the small forward, so I'm hoping that I can just chill for a second and have his price go back up because I want Jonathan Bender. But he's like 50K. I don't feel like paying that. Oh, I was trying to pump fake on that. What's up, Catalina? Hi. Yeah, he's also pretty cool. Are way better than Poku. Yeah, but they're just like so expensive, dude. Like, oh my god. Like, they're both about 60K at the current moment, which is like I have 60K, but I have to open packs tomorrow and stuff, so I don't want to burn 60K on a single card, you know? There we go. There we go, Luke Walton. Let that fly. Oh. Animation is tough. Get into Fire Force. My brother is fucking so into Fire Force, dude. I mean, it's about firefighters fighting literal, like, fire demons. It's some pretty tight shit. I mean, objectively, I kind of fuck with it, but... Yeah, I was thinking about picking up Isaac if his price were to come down, because I feel like what I use my big man for is more of a... Like, my small forward, I use him as, like, a 3-and-D wing anyway. So... I just saw a take that said Tim Duncan was good, but never liked the best player in the league good. That is a horrible take. That is such a bad take. Tim Duncan was the best player in the league for years. He was just like I would wager between 2004 and 2007, it's hard to argue that Tim Duncan wasn't the best player in the league for those 3 years. $11 years. Like, I don't think... Who was better than Tim Duncan from 2004 to 2007? I don't know. You could argue Kobe, but he was just kind of like... He hadn't reached Mamba status yet. He was just kind of like chucking, like, if I'm being honest. Like, Tim Duncan was up there, possibly the best player in the NBA for that period, I would say. Because T-Mac had kind of fallen off as a scorer. By 2004, he had kind of fallen off a little bit due to injuries. Like, Kobe had just started to blossom to a certain extent, but he was still, like, chucking ridiculous amounts of shots, and the Lakers teams were fucking horrible. I don't think Dwayne Wade was up there. LeBron definitely wasn't the best player in the league during that time period, for sure. Shaq was on the slowdown, 100%. Dirk's more of an accurate, like, that kind of, like, oh, he was never really the best player. I would say Dirk is kind of more there. Dirk's great, but he was never the best player in the league. Break him off, Glenn Rice. Oh, my. People on the internet just say things without using their heads. Probably a maximum loss of break. Yeah. I just feel like, yeah, I don't know if you can argue anyone else was the best player in the league for at least... I'm not saying specifically those 3-4 years, but, like, in that 4-year span, I don't know if you could really argue that anyone... like, was outright better than Tim Duncan during that time period. I don't think. I mean, trying to think right now, I think he may have been the best. Yeah, I mean, for the mid-2000s, he was probably the best player in the NBA for at least, like, 3 or 4 years. I mean, besides Kobe, can you guys think of anyone else that would be even on that same pedestal? I can't. Yeah, Garnett maybe, but I think Tim Duncan's just a superior version of what Garnett was anyway. Like, I like Garnett a lot, but if we're talking... Garnett was never even the best player at his own position because Tim Duncan was better than Garnett at the same position. You know? Like, you can make the case that in 04, Shaq was still better, but I actually don't think he was. There we go, Big Glenn. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to really... It's hard to argue against that logic, like... Delicioso. Let's get some Mark Eaton mid-ranges in here. Oh, not enough. It's all good. See, I put myself in perfect positioning. I would say Tim's up there for sure. I mean, I think Tim is better than, let's think of some notable power forwards. I mean, he's better than Barkley, for sure. Hello. He's better than Garnett. I stand pretty firm on that. I mean, it's not very often that you can take two all-time greats and you can talk about them, you know, that they play at the same time so you can actively see how they stack up with each other. There's no arguments about eras or any of that shit when it comes to Tim Duncan and Garnett because they literally played in the same era at the same time. So, is that a real player up against or an AI? This is a real player. I mean, it might be a bot, but I think it's a real player. Dirk, I think Tim Duncan's better than Dirk for sure. For sure. I like Dirk a lot, but I think Dirk's probably the third best power forward of his own generation. Well, you can make a case for Garnett. I'm not as high on Garnett as a lot of people are. I think you could even make the case that maybe Dirk might be better than Garnett, personally. Like, I'm playing unlimited, yeah. Like, Dirk really saved his fucking legacy with that championship win over LeBron. Like, if not for that, we'll probably talk about Dirk the same way we talk about Steve Nash. Oh, yeah, we're cooking now. But, like, Tim Duncan's better than Karl Malone, for sure. He's better than Barkley, for sure. Garnett, for sure. Can't really think of any other, like, top-tier power forwards. I feel like the power forward position is probably the weakest position in all of basketball from a historical standpoint. He did smack the Lakers, too, and they were... Which is a bummer, dude. I mean, as much as I liked watching Dirk win that championship, it would have been so much better if we got Lakers first Heat that year. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, let's see. I mean, I can't really even think of anyone else. Like, yeah, he's better than Dirk. He's better than Pau. People will really sit here and try to say Anthony Davis is like a top power forward of all time. Like, fuck out of here, dude. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I think the power forward position from like a all-time great standpoint is probably the weakest in any position, period. I didn't even mean to do that. Yeah, it's Timmy D. He's the greatest. It's not even... I love seeing pictures of Timmy D with his little dreads. That makes me so happy. Like, the power forward position is so awful that, like, if you rolled up on me and said, like, yo, if you tried to argue that Rasheed Wallace was, like, a top 15 power forward of all time, I don't even know if I could argue with you. Like, honestly, like, I don't think you... I think that might be right. Like, you know what I mean? He's better than Rodman. No, he shouldn't have, for sure. Dwight Howard should have made it instead of Anthony Davis. Well, Anthony Davis had a bit more of a right to it than Damian Lillard, as much as I love Dame. Like, at least Anthony Davis plays a position that's historically not the greatest, so you can make the case that he deserves to be there for that. But, like, Damian Lillard played point guard. Kawhi Leonard played shooting guard, small forward. You know what I mean? There's no lack of those guys. Kawhi Leonard... Oh, this is going to be a hot take, and I know people are going to get mad at me for this, but Kawhi Leonard is quite literally the most overrated player in NBA history. Like, Kawhi Leonard is the most overrated player in NBA history. I fucking stand firm on that. Like, I mean, my man has barely played for the last, like, 4 years, dude. Since 2019, he's barely fucking played basketball, and people still talk about him like he's, like, one of the best players in the league. That shit is infuriating, man. I mean, Dwight Howard definitely deserves to be mentioned. I think Dwight Howard is a lot better than people give him credit. Like, the fact that he didn't make... the NBA 75 is nuts, you know? He 100% deserved to make the NBA 75 team. It's actually crazy that he didn't. People just disrespect him for, like, you know, his late stage career, which is some bullshit, dude. Because, like, Garnett's late stage career was just as bad. Like, Dwight just tried to play a little bit longer, you know? I guess shades of. He was so good in Orlando. Yeah, he had a crazy peak, man. He just, like, fell off at the end of his career, which a lot of that has more to do with the NBA, quote-unquote, evolving, but he kept going places that didn't know how to use a player like himself. He still could have produced, though, you know? Yeah, people forget about Brooklyn Garnett. Ball Pierce, Garnett, like, Steve Nash at the end of his career was fucking terrible. Like, people like to give passes to everybody. Really, the only people who at the end of their career went out with grace were, like, Tim Duncan and LeBron at this point. So many Magic players. Yeah, there's something in the water down in Orlando where they just fucking ruin people, dude. Like, you sign with Orlando, you're going to die. Like, every player they've ever signed injured. Grant Hill injured. Tracy McGrady injured. Dwight Howard injured and flamed out. Like, Keon Dooling injured. Okay, that's not really a good example, but anyways, I appreciate you guys for coming to hang out. I got some stuff to do, so I'm going to go chill for a little bit. Penny. Yeah, why did I forget Penny? I don't know. But I think I'll be back streaming on Twitch later, so if you want to go check me out, you can do that. I haven't been able to stream for the past couple weeks because my shit has quite literally been broken. It's now fixed, but I did miss out on quite a bit of revenue, which, you know, it's not your problem, but, you know, if you do want to support me and send your boy some tips, there's the link right here. If not, just drop a like, man. Just help me out. I will be back later, though. Peace out.